with your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady Day. How y'all doing? Camera kind of tilted here, but we got it. We got it. I had to take off the mask. I'm here live, chiming in, trying to see how your afternoon is going. Mine is going, you know. It's been kind of like a busy day, but kind of muggy out here, but that's all right. It's supposed to be pretty warm today, so I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, how y'all doing? What's up? It's been a crazy week, just kind of up and down, up and down. I'll just share a few things with me. I've tried to get back on my little gym workout thing a few times a week. Went to the gym the other day, got started on the treadmill, and the doggone power went out in the entire gym. Everything just went boop. You heard the pop. So got off and said, well, I guess it's time for me to go on back home because it ain't happening today. Okay. And I was already tired and had a long day at work. So yesterday was another long day. Wasn't able to get there. But I'm going to try to get there today. And depending on how long I stay at work, but I'm gonna try to work that in. So with that being said, foot is better. Still dealing with a little bit of that achy throb when I kind of do too much. Even on the treadmill, I'm just taking it lighter than I normally do. I'm doing less time than I normally do, but the main thing is getting it in. And with everything going on, you guys, with our immune system, I can't stress enough with how we have got to keep ourselves as healthy as we possibly can. You want to take your vitamins, you want to drink your water, you want to try to incorporate some type of exercise. And if you can't get to the gym, just walk around your little block a couple of times or something like that. But, try to keep things moving and circulating because it helps. It helps everything. It helps, you get rid of impurities. It helps with your energy, your stamina. It gives you a youthful, radiance about you in a lot of ways and energizes you. So, keep that in mind. If you can, do what you can. So on that note, I just been kind of chilling with some afternoon thoughts. A couple of things was going through my mind today, and one of them just came in and went out the back door somewhere. It was good too, and I lost it. But you know, I wanted to chime in first of all about friendships, good friendships, lasting friendships, uh, friends who are loyal and devoted to you no matter what, friends that will not try to stab you in the back whenever they had an opportunity to do so, friends you can count on, friends that is non-judgmental, friends who are just ride or die through it all. You may have your ups, your downs, your disagreements. You may have even some bad days and bad thoughts about one another, depending on what they've done or said. But you get over that. You talk about it. You get over the hump. And I just want to give my utmost respect and my kudos to those who have friends who's been loyal and all of that in their lives for many years and still have those friends, still are close, still are building with them, growing old with them, could talk to them about everything, can depend on them to be there most of the time. And I just want to give my kudos to those. Friendships, relationships, family, all that is very important to me. I believe, utmost that family come first, love, devotedness, trust, loyalty, all that comes first with family. um, good friendships, man, they're rare. They're rare. You know, if you've been friends with somebody for over 20 years, sometime 30, sometime 40 years, you know, be blessed by that. Appreciate that. Don't let a day go by that you don't acknowledge that, because something happens tomorrow, that friend is gone, they're no longer there. You're going to wish that you had have said some good things. You're gonna wish that you have been able to remember some of the great things that you guys did, and um, talks you had, all that. You're gonna wish that you could have held on to that. So I just wanted to, kind of go there. That was the thing I was thinking about today. And just keep in mind that everyone who says they're a friend is not. You know, it's the actions, it's the commitment, it's the loyalty. Because people can say one thing and turn around and do another. Soon as your back is turned, they're stabbing you. They're talking about you. They're throwing you under the bus. Things of that nature. That's not a friend. I don't know. I can call them a whole bunch of names, but they're not your friend. Okay, so be careful of how you loosely use that term and how you categorize. Some are just acquaintances. um, a friend wants to have a deep rooted concern about you, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to, if you're not getting a text, you're getting a call, you're getting a how you doing, what's going on with you, I want to hook up with you soon, let's make it happen, haven't seen you in months. I mean, they're gonna reach out and do those type of things. Real talk. Real talk. That's a real friend. So on that note, we're gonna flip it a little bit, and talk about also, you know, it's this thing about, I'm still baffled with the and I've kind of talked about this before, when you don't really know where you stand in a relationship status with somebody. Somebody that you have been seeing, you have been laying with, you have been spending time with, and all of that. Um, and you don't really know if you're in a relationship with them. That's crazy. I just find that crazy because, I remember some years ago, a man would ask a woman, will would you be my girl? Or, you my girl now, right? They'd find a way to throw that out there, and women would want to know too. So, since we didn't went to base A, B, and C, so what we doing? We together? We gonna do this? You know, and because people want to know where they stand. Now, you shouldn't have to sit up and um try to figure it out. You shouldn't have to sit up daydreaming saying, well, am I or what? When someone asks you, are you with somebody or do you have somebody, and you got to get that look like, yeah, kinda, I think, that's a bottle of confusion. That makes you look very complicated. And the person who is trying to find out or even perhaps have interest in you, that's going to be a red flag for them, because they're like, well, what do you mean? You don't know what you're doing with this other person. So if I try to get at you and spend some of that good time, money, energy on you, and then somebody jumps out of the bushes and say, that's my woman, what you doing? And it's a situation, you should know before I get into it with you, and I should know before I get into it with you, so I can decide if I want to get in with you. So, how do you know without a person really telling you, hey, yeah, I'm in a relationship with her, or I'm in a relationship with him. How do you know? Is it actions? You know, one lady came to me and she was like, I really think this dude is really into me. We have great sex, we hang out, it's the bomb, but we haven't really put things on a level of a relationship status. And he's not really giving me emotionally everything I need. I mean, he doesn't call me every day. He doesn't, take me out often, but he'll take me out sometime. And we get together once or twice every couple of weeks or something like that. And when we get together, it's mainly sex. It's not, us really having a intimacy outside of the bedroom time. It's us having intimacy in the bedroom time. So she was questioning, well, what is this? But then again, she said he's very jealous about other men coming at her. He's very jealous about what they have, or if they have anything. And, she is too, but there's no relationship status. And when she tries to talk about it, he, you know, he kind of dismisses the topic and change the subject, or just say that, he got a lot going on right now, and he do love her, care about her, they got a good thing. So pretty much don't rock the boat if you don't have to. It's good, leave it right here. Quit tripping. I'm here, I'm down, I'm with you. What's wrong with just telling a person that you want to be with them? What's wrong with just asking a person, are we together? What's wrong with letting a person know that ultimately going forward, even if it's something new, that this is what you want? You want a relationship that's going to go into bigger and better things. You don't just want to get down and that's it. You know, when we were younger, all that was cool. Everybody was trying to do what they do with who they wanted to do it with, and nobody was really tripping on titles as much because you was trying to have fun doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But when you get older, I've said this before, it's all about quality and not quantity. I don't want to sit up and say I got 10. I want to sit up and say I have a 10. And that's just me. I have a 10 when it comes to me. I don't need 10, because if I'm into that person and they loving me and I'm loving them, and we team building and we on the same page and our loyalty and commitment is there, I don't need nothing else. I may have a friend or two. Hey, how you doing? What's up? I ain't seen you in a while. That's it. And they know about what's going on with me and who I'm with, because I'm gonna make sure they know. So, but that's me. Everybody is not on that page, but you have to develop and acquire that as you get older, as you become more wiser, as you become more mature. You start looking at things in a different way, and quality becomes very, very, very important. So that was another thought I had on this day. And I also wanted to share again, I had talked briefly before on, you know, there is these relationships that people have, and they have the children involved in the relationship. They have child in common, or they have children in common, and it's this bickering, or this bad relationship and blood they have between each other. They're not speaking when they're together. They're trying to do things with the kids, but the kids can sense separation, and it's just ugly. It's ugly. And someone came to me. They was gonna take a trip with their ex, um, with their daughter, and do like a family thing, but they wasn't together with the ex, and they wanted to know, is this really smart to do? Because then the child is going to see mom and dad are not really together, but they're going to appreciate mom and dad coming together. But then if mom and dad still got some kind of bitter seeds towards each other for whatever reason, they may not be talking much. They definitely ain't going to be affectionate towards one another. Is that a good or bad thing around the child? I think that it depends on the maturity of the couple, and it depends on how you deal with one another. Whether you're together or not, dad should still show love and respect for his child's mother. The child's mother should always still show respect for dad. As the child becomes older and can understand the dynamics of, we're not together, but we do care about each other greatly, and we definitely care about you. Um, until they can understand that, it has to be a positive light and cohesiveness shown that keeps the child on a positive wavelength. Not saying you have to fake nothing or, be all kissy huggy, whatever, but you have to be able to come together peacefully. You have to be able to have the respect for one another and show little Johnny or Sally that this is the way you treat someone that you care about and that is connected to you in this way. And the daughter is seeing this and the son is seeing this, instead of it being a bitter, wicked battle and seed that dominoes effects towards the kids. So I had that thought today because there's people really going through some bad situations when it comes to the kids and the relationship and balance with the other parent. And, sometimes another parent will just disappear from the scene totally, just not even be around. They may run into little Johnny or Sally 10 years later, and it's like, who you? You know, be there for your children. Love your kids. No matter what your relationship is with the parent, the other parent, be there for the kids. They did not ask to come here, grown folks. They did not ask for you to do what you did to create them. You made a grown folk decision, did what you did, and now there is child. And it's your responsibility as two to raise that child and to be there for that child in a positive way, whether you ever be with that other parent or not. Okay? The choice was yours. And that goes for the men or the women. Some men want to blame the woman. Well, she got pregnant. She told me she couldn't. Well, you had sex with her raw. So you took a chance of her getting pregnant whether she was using protection or not. Protection doesn't protect you 100%. No contraceptive is 100% unless you have abstinence and you don't do nothing at all. Don't let nothing come close to that opening at all. Otherwise, you take a chance. So, men, it's important for you too to protect you. I mean, there's condoms. Some men go and get their little operations because they know they don't want no more kids or don't want no kids, or you use a condom. I mean, I know it gets good and you don't want to do that condom thing, but if you really, really don't want no children, regardless of what she's telling you, because she could tell you that she can't have kids. She can tell you that all these years I've been having sex unprotected and I ain't never got pregnant. Well, it just might not have happened then, but it sure the hell will happen now. It does happen like that. So, um, don't put it all on one. Look out for yourself. If you don't want to get innocent, because you can't send them children back. They here, they here. Okay, you're gonna have to deal with it. So I had that thought too going on in my hour time, and I wanna also talk about something else real quickly. You know, there's this thought, when you first get with somebody and you especially now, we got the pandemic, we got everything going on, we got, people scared to even kiss and touch and all that. But when you first get with someone and you're liking them and you vibing and you digging them, and you may have that talk about, well, we sooner or later we about to do the damn thing because I'm feeling you, you feeling me, we gon' rock the boat. And you decide that you both need to go and get yourselves checked out. have a whole STD screening. They want proof that you're okay. You want proof that they're okay. And bam, now you just wait for that magic moment, right? Is it wrong to request that a person go and do that? Or is it okay to just go by what they say? Some people say, well, I haven't been with nobody in a year. I haven't been with anybody in 6 months. And now it's you. I mean, would you trust that? Is that trustable? You see what I'm saying? Um, and then you have some who will take a chance. They're risk takers. It's like, okay, it got hot, it got heavy. We went on and we did the damn thing, and now I'm gonna wait 2 weeks and see if I'm okay. And I'm gonna tell you, waiting 2 weeks, yeah, that's all right, but there's stuff that don't even show up. You don't even have symptoms, and you got it, okay? And some people, depending, you have stuff that will show up in 3 4 days. Some people 3 months later, you find out you itching and twitching by something, and you've been with this person for 3 months, and it's like, wow, where did this come from? Well, it came from the person you just started kicking it with. So, but it took a minute for it to really, you start getting symptoms. So, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it cool? Is it, if you have somebody that is opposing to you going to get tested, and that's from STDs all the way down to HIV. If they are opposing of that, is that saying something about their character? Is that saying something about them in a negative way? Or is it just a personal choice and you make your decision of if you want to still deal with them? Maybe, I know some who's been using condoms for a long time with who they're with. It does not matter. I mean that the person is out doing other things all the time. It could just mean that they want to be safe and comfortable about having sex, to make sure they're okay, to probably protect you if they are or do something else. And they want to do that until they are to the point where they know that it's all about y'all. And that's it forever, 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 ever, ever. So they keep the condoms on. I mean, on a personal note, um, I don't like condoms. I really don't. However, when you with someone that you're getting with for the first time, and or for a segment of times, until you feel comfortable about that person, or you guys are going in the same direction, you want to condom up, because the person that they just got with and ain't with no more, maybe they broke up last month or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. You don't know what was going on with that person, and you don't know if they had more than one person they were sleeping with. So you got to kind of be cool until you know, right? So I'm not opposing of it. They should come on when they need to come on, and then it's a point where we need to talk and really, really trust and feel in the fact that we're going in the same direction, and we can trust each other to lay the latex down, okay? And just be you and me. Um, but, I mean, some people will wear the condoms for months and months and months until they feel comfortable, and you either got to get with the program, or I don't know what to tell you. They ain't letting you do nothing wrong. And that does limit your ability to. I didn't want to make this a freaky afternoon topic, but I'm just kind of, as I'm brainstorming and talking, you know, it does limit your ability to really let your hair down with a person, because if you are latexing things up, then of course you're not going to do a lot of other things. You're not going to, let your mouth do some talking for you in other areas. You're just not going to feel comfortable doing that. I mean, I don't understand those who can do that, but have to put the condom on to enter in. It's just contradictory. It's either you're going to wear a condom and not really let yourself loose yet because it's not time, or if you're going to let yourself loose with your mouth and everything, why do you have a condom on? You know what I'm saying? Hey there, Willie. I'm just gappa japping afternoon thoughts with your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D, on the afternoon, talking about the latex and all that, and doing my afternoon thoughts. But it's just a trip. I think it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing with people. As far as you wanting your new person that you're getting with to go get themselves tested for everything. It just makes it more refreshing and personal. And go get yourself tested. And if people are having a problem with it, I think that it shouldn't be no problem if they feeling you and they really are honest with what they're saying and doing. I mean, the only problem I can see a person having with doing the testing thing is if they A, don't have any insurance, or B, they've been doing some wild stuff and they just scared to do it because something may come up and they don't want to deal with it right now. But you can go, I believe they still have Planned Parenthood. I know they used to, where you didn't even have to have no insurance. There is some places you can go to and you don't have to have insurance to get your STD screening and self checked out. Okay? So, grown folks, on that note, this is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, with some afternoon thoughts for you. Think about some of the topics I talked about today. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Share this video. Like it. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel. And if you see that bell, hit it. Hit that bell, because then it will alert you when I am doing my thing, like right now, talking about some grown folk talks, some grown folk thoughts, and some grown folk connecting in the afternoon time. You guys take care, and until we link up again, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.